So today we're going to, I'm going to do something a little different. I've never done an unboxing video before, but I came across that new Star Trek Mirror Universe Mego thing that Marty Abrams is releasing. Marty Abrams, former head of Mego, now head of Mego again. He's releasing a whole bunch of Mego action figures, in the Mego action figure style, but it's characters like Peggy Bundy from Married with Children, Tootie from The Facts of Life, bunch of Star Trek stuff, reissue of the Fonzie one they had in the 70s. A lot of stuff like that. I don't know all of them, but I knew about the 2-pack set of Kirk and Spock from Mirror Universe, and it's in vintage style packaging. So let's get it, shall we? Cue 70s style special effects. So this is the box, and it's the it's a triangular box, which is kind of unusual. It's got a mirror window, or a window right there, where you've got kind of a background thing going on, you know. Move it, Destroyer. But it's got a you know, a little diorama type thing inside. We got the figures, Kirk and Spock up the middle. It's kind of attractive looking box, but Marty Abrams calls it a retro packaging, and it's really not. This is not at all. I don't remember any packages looking like this in the 70s. Now maybe in the 90s, it's kind of got that 90s graphical look to it. It does sort of have some of the true styling of the old Mego stuff, but it looks a lot more like the metallic foil colors and, you know, everything of typical 90s stuff, especially the comic book type stuff of the day. So this is what it looks like, and we'll go ahead and we'll do an unboxing. So it's not exactly designed to come apart easily so that you can hopefully put it back together again. There's a couple little plasticky type tie thing or tape things there. Guess I should have gotten me a knife. So 70s style special effects jump cut. Got a Klingon to Toph knife. Actually, it's a cheap replica. A friend of mine gave me this a long time ago in exchange for, I think, a Tron DVD. That's right. Who got the better end of that bargain, Paul Kalibaba? So anyway, the box came apart pretty nifty. It's basically taped on the corners here, 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 here. So you can open it up and remove it pretty easily. The inner packaging looks like yay, and it is backed with this piece of cardboard behind it, so you can go ahead and you know, it fills up the space inside the box. The figures themselves are mounted on the card. Unfortunately, I screwed up on the camera and had already removed them before I realized the camera wasn't running, so I apologize for that. But they're, you know, they're mounted here. This is what the backing looks like. Inside the packaging as well is a Mego fan club card that you can fill out. And there are a couple of little photo stills from the series that look like they're from the CGI versions that they came out with later. Honestly, I'm a big fan of those, really. I think they tried to do a good job of making it look like the 1960s style special effects. The figures themselves look pretty great. Here's Mr. Spock, and so you can see he's got the boots, the pants, the gold sash. He's got a dagger, communicator, and on a little bit on the back, a phaser. They look very much like the 1970s Mego figures. Articulated? Are they articulated? Yes, they are. He can't turn his head that way. It's like, are they not articulated? No. But you take a look at the figure, and it's, you know, the costume is very much like you'd find in the 70s in a toy store. I think this is a good-looking figure. I think you know, you could do a lot worse. The goatee, you know, going on there, because, you know, all bad guys have goatees. But you know, I think it's a good-looking figure. Got a lot of little decals there, looking good. The little dagger comes right out. It's good looking. It even looks like the dagger from the show. That's funny. It's even styled like the dagger from the episode Mirror Mirror. frankly, the Spock figure looks just like the Spock figure from the 1970s. It's just a great likeness of Leonard Nimoy. Really, it's a heck of a good job. The boots, like all the 70s Mego figures, they're just the lower leg molded in black plastic to make it look like a boot. It's not actually a costume boot that he's wearing. I know some figures actually did have the boots and stuff. At least I think they did. I wasn't a big Mego collector in the day. But this is Spock. I think he looks good. Then you've got Kirk, who's basically the same thing. The gold sash, though, is the same material as the tunic, so obviously, they blend in pretty well. So he looks like Shatner. He's got the whole Shatner sneer thing going on. Little, logos and stuff on there. The same dagger. He's got the phaser and the communicator right there. How it ended up over his penis, I have no idea, since I didn't do that. Let's move that around, shall we? So yeah, so that's what he looks like. Looks a very good figure. Same thing with the articulation. You've got the arms, you've got the elbows, you've got the wrists where they go up and down. I think they rotate. No, they do rotate. So the wrists rotate as well a little bit. Feet are the same thing where you've got, or legs are the same thing where they bend. They're very posable. So I think they'd be a great addition to the 1970s Mego line. Kirk and Spock, you could venture off into the final frontier and mirror universe. Have them join up with their original comrades. There are other Star Trek figures in this line. There's, I believe there's a Chekhov, a Sulu. I can't remember if there is an Uhura or not. I'll have to take a look. But this is the mirror universe two-figure set. All these figures are only available at Target. So, if you have a Target in your area, I went, they did not have them out on the floor yet. I asked the guy if they had any. He said, yeah, we've got the 2-pack. That's what I wanted to see. So, there you go. That's what they look like. Thanks for watching. This is something I've never done before, so it's my first unboxing video, folks. Thanks for watching. Oh, and Klingon knife. Don't leave home without it.